economic decline, exploding oil prices, potential for World War III, lingering coronavirus, global warming. Great. Now we got monkeypox. So anyway, listen, you guys know I'm Mr. Positive, so I'm going to try, as always, to spin this positive. So ultimately, most of you have probably seen the news. Monkeypox actually just potential. The headline just dropped 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago. Hopefully this isn't 28 days later. One of the great I wouldn't say unknown, but one of the great zombie movies of all time, especially drop me a comment below. Are you a fast zombie guy or are you a slow zombie guy? You may have no idea what I'm talking about, but there's two zombie camps. There's the fast zombie fans. There's the slow zombie fans. Yeah, Walking Dead was good for a few years, but I'm a fast zombies guy. Anyway, let's move on. So SIGA is the biggest mover. I'm recording after hours Friday, and this is exploding higher. This was a trade idea that we went over in StocksToTrade advisory at 8:30 this morning. And I actually, how did I delete that? There, I deleted it on accident. Anyway, in StocksToTrade advisory, click the link below. SIGA, $10 break. Monkeypox play, set an alert. Everything changes at 10, okay? So what does that mean? Okay, understand that this was in play yesterday. You know, I will tell you, and I will tell you, and I will tell you that the best plays are multi-day plays, especially if you're new. Get away from the day oneers, okay? You'll hear me say that, and you'll hear me say that, and at some point, you will listen. It's like the 945 rule, okay? I have literally had hundreds and hundreds of newer traders like, I hated the 945 rule. I struggled. I started applying it, and I got profitable. Then, when I became profitable following the 945 rule, I started growing my account, and then I got more aggressive and relaxed the 945 rule. Listen, 90% fail because they're too aggressive. 945 rule keeps you safe, okay? Anyway, key levels. That's what we look at, especially on multi-day runners. So that being said, SIGA ran yesterday, was a big mover. Let me jump back to yesterday. Went from, Wednesday morning, this was a $7 stock. Yesterday went as high as 10, okay? Now, it's on our radar. They had a monkeypox headline yesterday. So now what do we look for today? There's a reason we talked about that significance of that $10 level, okay? Notice right here, it was the high from pre-market yesterday, and it was the 2 p.m. resistance level, okay? 2 times that we key on. Pre-market highs, which is, listen, if you don't know what the dip and rip is, that's a level we look at every single day. Pre-market high. This made a pre-market high at 8:30 a.m. on some news. Then it pulls back, retested it, but never broke, but basically topped at 10 again. That is a significant level. That's why I said in those notes from this morning, everything changes at 10, okay? Notice, $10 a share, not 10 a.m., okay? I know I talk about time of day. I'm talking $10 a share. Notice, this thing runs up to 10 and then stops again, right at 960, 970. Bases for about 45 minutes, breaks that 10 level at 11 a.m. and then never looked back. And here it is continuing to squeeze in after hours, okay? So what do you got here? So many box checkers, okay? Number one, crazy volume yesterday. This thing traded 40 million shares yesterday. The 60-day average is 800,000. Not even a million shares. Yesterday, traded, what did I say? 40 million yesterday. It's a monkeypox play. It closed basically at a 52-week high yesterday. So and then gaps up in pre, had a chat pump. Had more news. And then not only did they have more news, the mainstream media. Listen, I gotta believe you have seen or been presented with 10 monkeypox articles, okay? This reminds me of Ebola, okay? 6-7 years ago, I want to say 2015, 2014 was the Ebola stock run. Again, there was like one case. If I remember right, there was that one lady. It was a funny story. It actually shows you the power of them. The alpha brain. Anyway, there was like one lady that was infected with Ebola. She was fine, but she kept going out like jogging. And they were like, stay in your house. She's like, no, I'm going to keep jogging. And everybody's like, you got Ebola, stay in your house. But that was like an epic run in some of these hugest moves. That was the biggest like hot sector in quite some time up until then. And then ultimately they all failed. But this really reminds me of that. And we got that multi-day move. We got the volume. We got the mainstream media coverage, okay? Again, if you're on StocksToTrade Advisory, you know what always gets me excited when we're looking at a news play. Scary stuff. That's where I always give the I'm not a ghoul explanation, okay? I always say, cancer stuff, outbreaks, diseases, especially, monkeypox, scary stuff, Ebola, fear, okay? Fear drives these stocks. That's why we always say pediatric cancer. I mean, what's scarier than children cancer, okay? Scary. I mean, that's a visceral thing. Monkeypox, visceral thing. Ebola, visceral thing, okay? So all the boxes were checked this morning. And again, this is not revisionist history. This is from 8:30 in the morning. The stock broke that level at, again, 2 hours later, actually 2.5 hours later. Basically 10:45, 11 a.m.-ish is when it broke. Held VWAP the entire day and then gapped and ran. So the reason I bring this up is it's your number one watch all next week, okay? And other tickers, I just want to get you all these on your radar. Govix is another one. I mean, look at this thing, 100% runner today. TNXP is another name. Keep an eye on this one. Up only 20%. Now, I do want to finish on one last point. And this is where people get in trouble, okay? And I said this morning. When it comes to penny stock biotechs, please write this down, okay? Please write this down because this is the most important part of this video, and I don't care when you're watching it. Maybe when you're watching this, monkeypox is faded. Hopefully it's faded. Hopefully you're watching this a video a week after I recorded it, and it's all over and nobody cares and it's all solved. But when it comes to penny stocks, especially penny stock biotechs, always expect the worst and you'll never be disappointed. Always expect the worst and you'll never be disappointed. Okay, SIGA ain't gonna accomplish nothing. TNXP ain't gonna accomplish nothing. Govix, nothing. None of these plays. But 2 hours in advance, key levels, the moves can be predicted. As this thing heads to 13, $12.99 high a day, and it's only 4:15. And we got all the way up till the 8 p.m. NASDAQ close. This thing could, as it perks here, this thing could get interesting tonight. So what are the biggest takeaways? Hot sectors. Scary stuff. Okay, there's not a scary story every day, but you catch a move like this, man, and you're ready hours in advance, that can make a huge difference in your account. It's predictable, okay? Unusual volume, multi-day movers, okay? VWAP holds. All these things I talk about every single day in the Steady Trade team. That being said, check out the Steady Trade team. Bunch of people. I'm looking at the chat. Nailed it. We're a small group, like-minded group, the most professional stock trading chat room out there. Bunch of us crushed it. So check out the Steady Trade team. Have an amazing week. And drop me a comment. Hey, listen, hopefully monkeypox ends up like Ebola. Hopefully we can joke. So in summary, fast zombies, slow zombies. Let me know. So have a great weekend, everyone. Hope to see you on StocksToTrade Advisory, a.k.a. pre-market prep, Monday morning, 8:30 Eastern. And let's crush these monkeypox plays.